Hey everyone, it's Bob Perkins coming back at you week number 3 for first Know Your Buyer video series. I'm so excited to have a special guest and a great dear friend of mine, Steve Richard, join us for this episode. Steve, welcome.
Hey Bob, welcome. Good to be here.
Where are you in the world? Because you're always doing tips from Mount Everest and Alaska and all over the place.
Well, I wish Mount Everest, but no, I don't think I'm going to get there. Tucson, Arizona now, a little tamer, a nice and
You're close to me. Now, Steve, you're going to do this week and also a second bonus week next week. You are a great thought leader, been a great friend of AISP over the years. And this video series is all about rehumanizing sales, personalizing the approach, and putting the human back into communications. That's what we do here at Crystal Knows. What's your tip for today?
Yeah, so I coined the term 3x3 research a long time ago. I think they're going to put it on my gravestone. And it stands for how do you find 3 points on the company, contact, or department in 3 minutes of research. The company's been around for a long time. People have all thought about that. The contact, one of the things that people don't necessarily think about, they think about blog articles and things. But what we're seeing with Crystal is being able to understand the personality type and then mimic the communication style of that individual, which is another flavor of 3x3 for the contact. And then finally, the cousin that we had not talked about until now is the department. You'll see, and this came about because you see a lot of people talking about hiring if they have job postings or things. Another good one is if, for department level, a lot of junior people, there's not stuff on the internet, but senior people there are. So if you're going after a marketing department, their CMO is probably online, has done blog articles and videos and things, spoken at industry events. So if you reference the CIO or the CMO or the CFO to one of the underlings, that's really about their department and what they're doing.
Steve, this brings back great memories of a cold call that you either made to me my first year as CEO of the AISP, and give the viewers a sense of how it was either you or one of your...
It was actually one of my guys, credit where credit's due. His name is Eric, and he did his 3x3 and he learned your personality type. He didn't have Crystal at the time, didn't exist, but he said, hey, the reason I'm calling, Bob, congrats on the AISP. I've been following what you've done with the association. And you said you just immediately tuned into it, right?
I smiled and listened. And we ended up hiring your company at the time. So you use these in call openings to break that stereotypical, hi, this is Bob with so-and-so. Our company does this. Give us an example of using that in a call opening, if you would. I'm putting you on the spot.
Absolutely. Hey, yeah, I was doing, hey, Bob, the reason for the call, did some quick homework. I saw that you recently sold the AISP. Congratulations on that. And that's going to immediately get someone, or congratulations on the new role with Crystal. Now you're going to be an easy one because there's a lot of stuff on the internet about you. If there's not someone that doesn't have as much on the internet, you could say, hey, no, the reason I'm in touch is my understanding is you're currently using Salesforce and outreach. Is that right? Yes. Actually, Crystal's a lot of customers doing that, like X, Y, or Z. Thought it might make sense for us to talk too. You have your calendar on you. Yeah.
All right. Well, look, fantastic tips. 3x3 research. I've used it ever since you taught it to me many years ago. Steve, what are you going to talk about next week on this video series?
Yeah, absolutely. So next week, I think we're going to talk about how you bring that to events and what you're doing for your physical events as well, because it's that time of year.
Because we do, from time to time, go face to face, don't we?
We do. And the funny thing is people do their 3x3 if they're not going face to face, and they forget to do it for the leads at the events. That's what we're going to talk about.
Love it. All right, everyone, thanks for joining us today. Until next week, good selling. First, know your buyer. Bob Perkins and Steve Richards signing out. Thanks.